Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, we'll be hunting this new Mythic Grimborn Bloodeye and sticking it in a team and seeing what we can do with it. First things first though, pop to your guild and make sure you've unlocked all your orbs. You're going to want to get these first. Make sure you've opened all your orbs of clans and made your orb of clans, because these give you the best chance of getting the Mythic. So if we go to our chests, this is the ones that these will unlock. And you can see that from this we get a 0.11 chance to get the Mythic, which is the highest chance out of the normal chests. The highest ones of all are the VIP chests, but not many people have a lot of them to open. So it's guild chests first, then gem chests. They give a 0.1% chance. And then last not least, if we get super desperate, we can crack open some glory chests with a very, very, very low chance of getting it. But hey, let's dive into the guild chests first, see what happens. I am going to do 50 chests at a time. Don't hold too much hope for this Mythic. Not all Mythics can be super amazing. Have to work with what you got sometimes, but the thing is, like, even if it's no good for an experienced player or an end gamer, because end gamers have all the troops, not everyone can be better than the last one, then basically it could still be good for a newer player. If you're new to this game, I've been playing it a short amount of time, for example, this still could be something which is better than anything else you got. So what's not good for one person may still be good for somebody else. Alright, it's costing a whole bunch of these already. Come on. Get your grim eye out of hiding and show yourself. Got a thing with these, it's either very cheap or very expensive. It's hardly ever in between for me. And I've got that funny feeling it's going to be an expensive one. I like to do these kind of early, not super early. Usually wake up between 8 and 8:30. And I usually crack on with this straight away on Mythic Friday. But I didn't wake up at that time today. I woke up very late. This is why the video is a bit later than normal. Woke up at something like 9:45. No, it's just gone 10. I have no idea why I woke up that late, but I did. Crazy. Must have needed it though, but the downside of that is the video is later and I get to hunt this Mythic later. And it almost feels like sometimes the early pot has been emptied of the ones which are easier, even though the odds are supposed to be fair. But you know, Gems of War, it never feels like it's fair on the mathematics side of things. It feels like it's very, very much designed to be a certain way sometimes. You know how it is. Wowzers. Well, that's them lot done. Oh, he says on the last batch, I think it was as well, but Grimborn Bloodeye, just as we were about to move on to the gem keys, is ours. Deals double magic and a bit damage to an enemy with a 20% chance to kill them, boosted by frozen and bleeding enemies. So, damage, but the damage is irrelevant because you want to kill them. But if they don't die, then you've done that damage, so it's not entirely irrelevant. But hey, it is what it is. The traits: gain 2 life on 4 or 5 gem matches, is immune to frozen, inflict freeze and bleed to a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So let's see what we can do with it. Now onto the team. I've called it Grim Wand for obvious reasons. We'll go with Borealis, Wand of Stars, and 2 times Grimborn Bloodeye. 2 of these isn't essential, just makes it better. There is another troop you can swap in there if you don't have 2 of these, but I'll explain why 2 is good. The main point of this spell is to obviously increase that chance to kill somebody outright. The damage is just not enough for this kind of troop, so you really want to start killing people outright. And when you can do that reliably, or at least quicker, then it becomes not too bad. So we get a 20% chance to kill somebody outright, but it is boosted by frozen and bleeding enemies. So automatically makes him the best troop to do that, because he inflicts freeze and bleed to a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So 2 of him, we get double that effect, and we can get up to that 60% chance to kill absolutely immediately, because we get plus 20 if everybody's frozen, and another plus 20 if everybody is bleeding. So 20, 20, 20 is 60. That is pretty good. So Wand of Stars just creates mana for fun, and also creates a lot of 4 matches. That is the key to this, because basically all those 4 matches And the charges go up really quick, and we're going to have everybody frozen and bleeding at the same time. Borealis is really good up top because it freezes all enemies as part of the spell. So if you got unlucky with your manager in it at the beginning, or just got a load of blue and yellow, you can actually cast that and get a head start by freezing all enemies, immediately giving you that plus 20% boost to get that auto kill. As well as that, it does triple skull damage versus frozen enemies. So the top troops are normally going to be frozen anyway, just because of the way the team works, and then you can get triple skull damage should any skulls come along, getting quick, easy kills that way. As well as reduce damage from skulls by 65% itself. So that is a good troop to have up top. If you don't have two of these or can't afford two of these, then the natural pairing to go with this, because we've already got somebody that freezes all enemies, boosting up our Grimborn Bloodeye, but we could also have Obregonia. Does damage to all enemies, softening them up. So when we do that damage, that can help out, but inflicts bleed on them at the same time. So that's how we can get a load of bleed on all the enemy at the same time. And also bleeds a random enemy when matching green gems. So when you're charging up your Wonder Stars, if you collect green when you're doing that, you're going to automatically get that bleed instead of having to cast Obregonia, which obviously less casts means a quicker game. But we'll roll with this for now and see how it goes. Going to go with the +2 Giants banner for this, +2 blue, because all our team use blue, and we do use all the colours because of Wonder Stars. And Frost Mage is not bad match for this. 24% chance to freeze a random enemy when an ally casts a spell. More is more. Gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. Doesn't really count when you're using Wonder Stars. Wonder Stars? Snap Freeze though in the talents. Obviously good to get a head start on that. Insulated will be immune to frozen ourselves. Anti-magic sphere, reduce damage from incoming spells by 20%. Start with 50% mana. Deluge. Submerge a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches, which we'll be doing a lot. Keeps us safe from those damaged all teams at the same time. It's kind of player's choice here. You can have bonus blue. It's not a bad thing. Lightning Strike though. Explode 1 yellow gem on 4 or 5 gem matches is nice too. And Lord of Storms. Elementals gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. Grimborn is a elemental, so it's going to increase his damage every single time that happens. Well, let's jump into a few Explore 12s and see what we can do. Got 2 times Nisha, 1 times Arnu for this to give our troops a bit of a head start, but kind of a fun team this, because you can use it in kind of 2 kind of ways. The thing is with this troop is, when you got it at its maximum level, that boost ratio of +40, you got a 60% chance to kill, but that's only when there's the full amount of enemies on the board. When there's less enemies, that boost ratio basically gets reduced and reduced until it can only be like a much lower amount. And this is where Borealis can come into it. You're still going to get that triple skull damage throughout the game. So even if we get reduced chance of that instant kill from our Grimhorn head, then we can turn to Borealis. Like we're going to get an instant kill there. Not an instant kill, but that triple skull damage really helping out before we've even had a chance to get going with our Grimhorn matey boy. Right, so he's ready to cast. We got a 30% boost, which is 50 altogether. That's actually the highest it can be right now, because we've killed an enemy. Because we've killed an enemy, obviously they cannot be afflicted by freeze or bleeding, so 50 is the highest we can have, and it did not work. So let's try that again. And what we got? Let us see if we could do triple skull damage. We'll see what happens from that first. Come on. Don't then. Come on. Yes. So 1 out of 3 so far. That was on 50-50, so it could be about right. Let's try that again. And did, and Borealis can finish off. So you can just cast Wonder Stars as well and just keep on getting random skull hits, because that freeze is going to give them triple skull damage. For using the Obregonia team, then collect green when you can, when there's not any 4 matches. That's going to give you their bleed as well on an enemy, which is going to make things a lot quicker. It's Kyasta Wand. So we've got a nice random skull hit there, but they weren't frozen, so they didn't take any triple skull damage. We've got a couple of 4 matches there. So now we've got the maximum amount, 60% chance of an instant kill. You are dead. That'll now be 50% because obviously we've killed somebody, but we still got it. Happy days. If you get any skull hits, just cascade down. There you go, they're dead. And we've got a 30% chance. No, it's a bit low, but hey ho. Wait for a skull hit. You can cast one of the stars. You've got a good chance of getting one. Good old Borealis can take him on the chin like a champion. I should make check taking that 4-match red that was there then. Just wasn't looking properly. Come on, stop dragging it out. Thank you. So not the quickest thing in the world. Can be though when you get some nice skull cascades and the enemies are frozen and that percentage chance comes in on our grim-faced lad. Right, so let's see. What should we do? Get our wand up. Always good to get your wand up. Oh, missed a 4-match there, I think. Always take a look out for the 4 matches. Really important to get that percentage chance of the quick kill up. So this is the highest amount possible. They are dead. 50% chance. Not today. So where you can take things like the triple skull damage if they're frozen, but they're not. How did they get away with that? Well, they are now. Let's see if we get lucky with this. Yes. Got another one lined up, but let's grab this first, just in case anything cool happens regarding cascades. Oh, they've got barrier. Oh, they still killed them. Nice. Nice. And Borealis can finish off. So yeah, there's other troops available. If you're an experienced player to the game, you got most of the mythics, all the other mythics. There are definitely better options than this one. But not every mythic can be amazing and so much better than the last one came out and all that sort of malarkey. Otherwise, the game would just get out of control really, really quickly if it did. But if you're a newer player to the game, though, this is still semi-fun mythic to use and still going to be a better troop than a lot of options that you're going to have. So 45% chance there. Now let's cast one again. Let's see if we can get some more 4 matches. We didn't, but hey ho. 44% chance. I'm going to wing it. And we got lucky. Happy days. Yeah, let's cast that again. See if we can get a couple more 4 matches. 35% chance. Do we feel lucky? No, says Harry. So we can rely on them for those skull cascades. And they died. Are they going to die too? Not quite. But any sort of skull hit now when they're frozen is going to absolutely finish them off. He says. Being rubbish at really quick maths. But there you go. Job done. Let's do the mini boss and we'll call the video a day. So yeah. It's alright. It's nothing fantastic to an experienced player with many other options available regarding troops. But if you're kind of new to the game, or you haven't got very many mythics, then this team is actually quite a lot of fun. You can get that 60% chance of that kill really easily. You can rely on those nice triple skull damage, skull hits from Borealis to help you out. And still got a 40% chance of an instant kill, which there it was. Happened there. We're not going to get a triple skull damage hit from him because he's impervious. So we can cast Wand. Borealis can take those skull hits on the chin like a champion. Alright, let's go. What we got? Oh, that's just a 30% chance. It's a shame that that actually does reduce like that. Would have been nice if it was a higher percentage chance in the first place. Let's go with Borealis. This one's taking a bit of time. And there we go. But yeah, it is what it is. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.